Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Reenie, and this is of course the Enchanted Planner. How we doing today, people? It's Monday, Easter Monday in my world. You'll be seeing this on Wednesday, because this is another part of the Wellness Wednesday series. But before we get started in this video, I just want to give a little bit of a potential disclaimer / trigger warning. If you suffer from any kind of eating disorder, disordered eating, body image difficulties, this is a video you might want to skip. Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. What we're doing today, and the reason for that trigger warning, is we are creating a health vision board for myself for the next quarter, possibly the rest of the year. I really like vision boards simply for the fact that they give us a little bit more directed focus, and it sort of draws out those little tiny details that sometimes we often overlook when we are trying to figure out what's going on in our world. So I went to Pinterest and I created a sort of 2022 health and fitness vision board, and I added a bunch of stuff to it. And then I went through and I just downloaded a bunch of the images. Now, as we all know, the difficulty lies in trying to find imagery that is representative of not only real life women, but additionally middle-aged women. So the quotes that I've pulled them more for the quotes as opposed to the image they are attached to, which with the fitness model. So we're just gonna overlook that. I did manage to go through some stock photos and pull some imagery that's a little bit more relative and relevant to where I am at my own personal place in my life. But the quotes and stuff, I really like the quotes, and I could have recreated them with other imagery in Canva, but I'm lazy today. I just don't want to. So I'm like, I don't really have any feelings, good or bad, when we're looking at some of this stuff. So it doesn't really bother me, but that's why I've placed that sort of potential trigger warning in there for you, because some of the imagery might be a little bit triggering. I can't even speak today. So we've got some food images, we've got some quote images, and we have some exercise imagery. Now some of these are where I was able to pull like some of my stock photos that I have that, it's a little bit more representative of women that are middle-aged. So that's that. And then, yeah, we're gonna get started. So I've got a bunch of like food stuff and a bunch of quote stuff. Now I printed this out originally and then I was laying it on the paper and I'm like, wow, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were going to be. Okay, and the way I do these, so when I download all of the images from Pinterest, I import them all one by one into Microsoft Word, and I resize them in there so I can get, generally 6 to 7 images, sometimes 8 on a page if I resize them. So just if I'm going to be printing out using my color ink and my good paper, I want it to be a fairly full page so we don't have too much waste, right? So that's simply all I do. I import them one by one into Word, resize them or crop them if I want, and then we set them all up and we print those babies out and I put them on the paper trimmer and away we go. And here we are. Now I've got this dot grid paper, which I wanted black because I wanted something that was fairly neutral. But then I also remembered I have this, and yes, it's lined, but like, look at the difference in the color. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up. Like this has got more of a gray tone to it, and this is a bright white. Like it's beautiful bright white. And it is black. It's got little spackles of purple in there, which is like totally my jam. And because we're covering up the majority of this, I don't really care that it's lined. So I think we're actually going to go with paper out of the Stargazer note for the happy notes. We'll get those off the side. All right. And I have pulled some sticker books, which we may incorporate. I don't think we'll get much in the way of stickers on this because this is going to be a vision board, so it's going to be relatively large. I did pull out my alphabet book and pull out black letters ahead of time for like health vision. And the great thing is they're both 6 letters, so it's a perfect balance. Like you can't go wrong there. I'm just trying to decide if I want to lay that in before I lay down the imagery or if we want to lay it in after. And do I want some washi? Maybe, right? Hang on, I'm gonna go check the washi drawers. Okay, I got into the washi drawers and I pulled out the Live Love Posh washi tape box, and there's some really good ones in here actually. Now there's this one, which also has stars on it, which is kind of cool. And then we have this stripe, which is a little bit more bold. And then we have this stripe, which is not so bold. Actually, those two look kind of cool together. But let's take a look here. Let's lay out a few images and take a look at what we've got happening. So I just want to get an idea. Yeah, I think we'll go with, if we're going to use them, the stars in that other striped one. Let's just roll that back onto the roll. This is a great washi pack. I love it. Love it. Perfect size washi too. I like the skinnier washies. And it's still available as far as when I was on the Live Love Posh website the last time. So if you guys haven't grabbed it yet, I would. I do not have a code for you, but so many of the other content creators do. I know Desiree does. So if you're going to go buy it, maybe use Desiree's code. Okay, I think we're going to come in here. Just got to get this lined up sort of along the straight line would be good. So I want it about the same at the bottom. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, so now that we're getting into the nitty gritty here, if you guys haven't chimed in on the Ask Me Anything post I have on the community board, please, by all means, jump on in. We've got a lot of great questions coming in. But yeah, throw them in there. And I know that the community board apparently does not come up for you guys if you are using your iPhone, if I remember correctly. So you might have to either hit your iPad or head to a laptop to make sure you can see the community tab. But yeah, always check the community tab because I got all kinds of things going on over there. If it's not some kind of a poll I'm asking you guys to get feedback on certain things, you know, we're joking around and having fun over there. But yeah, that right now I've got an open Ask Me Anything. My pages are bent in this book. I forgot about that. Got damaged somewhere in shipping. My box was beaten really badly when, not the box itself, but the product inside was. This is the box that unfortunately ended up with this really scratched dashboard and a bent Happy Notes. It's not horrible though, so that's why I haven't really complained about it. It's like minor, honestly, at the end of the day. It's really minor. Kind of digging the way these two look together. So let's maybe soften that up a bit. Let's get that washi off the edge. And we'll come in here like this. Oh yeah, back to the community tab convo. Sorry, I do that quite often. If you've been around here for a while, you know that. On the other hand though, if you're new here, drop us a comment down below letting us know you're new so the community can welcome you formally. Because we're a pretty dang good, awesome group around here, if I do say so myself. But yeah, we always love to welcome new people to the Enchanted Planner community. Because really, this community is for you guys. I mean, I'm part of it, and that's an honor, but really the community is more about y'all. And I love that. I think it's an important piece of communicating with one another. All right. So now I kind of messed these up on myself. Hold on. Let me get these structured a bit. Okay, I know I really want this crinkled page in the corner is going to drive me a bit crazy. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, I know I really want this one kind of in the center because one, I absolutely love that little girl. That movie is awesome and I love that little girl. My husband's like, she totally reminds me of you. I'm like, why? Because she loves things that are fluffy. He's like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, okay. All right, and then I know I want, let's go into the quotes here. Yeah, and this is the problem. Like, these are great quotes, but, you know, on fitness model bodies, right? But I'm just going to look past that. I like this one, too. That's one of my favorite quotes. A year from now, you'll wish you'd started today. I don't really think I like the tones of that picture. I do like that one, though. The only way to see results is if you're consistent. Work out because you love yourself, not because you hate your body. I think that's not quite the right color palette, but let's go and see what we've got to work with in food. I really want the berries. And I really want this chicken dish. That's chicken and broccoli. That's a souvlaki. Ooh, quinoa, or not quinoa, chia seeds. We'll take that. Okay, and then what else do we have over here? Oop, that one. That's a for sure. That's a good one. That's a good one. That one's got a little bit too much color, too much color, too much color. And then there's that one, although that has that brown tones in it. And I think I want to try and avoid that. But we've got quite a bit to get started with here. So let me see how we are going to arrange these. Okay. And once I get sort of the basics layered down, I can probably begin adding more. Now I could do that in the center there. And that sort of like that, or we move that over. And they don't all have to go straight either. I tend to like forget that. I'm like, they don't have to be straight. They can be angled. They don't have to be straight, crazy woman. That's me talking to myself, by the way, not you guys. Okay, we got a little bit of a basics going on here. This chicken dish I really want in there somewhere. All right, so now, first things first, what do we need? We need some adhesive. So I'm going to grab my Tombow tape runner. And I'm going to just start playing with some of these. So I know, like I said, I want to see about getting this one in the middle because one, that is about how I feel when I start seeing my muscles. So I think we're going to stick that right smack dab in the center. And then we're going to come in with motivation gets you started, but habit is what keeps you going, because that's true. As I've said to you guys many times, no one truly ever wants to exercise. They don't. But once you get going, you find that, you know, you enjoy it and it becomes a habit. So it's an important thing. We need movement in our lives. The human body was designed to move. We are not designed to sit the number of hours a day we do. And it's funny because a couple of my colleagues and I have talked over the years about how humanity is almost devolving in a way, which is sad because we're like, have you ever seen the movie WALL-E? If you've seen the movie WALL-E, you know where I'm going with this thought process. Like, sort of how I imagine humanity as we move more and more into devices that make us really freaking lazy. Sad, but very true. Okay, so I think we've got a good base there. Let's go to the other side and have a look. Yeah, if you've seen the movie WALL-E and you know, they're all moving around on the ship in, I don't know, these, what do you call them? They float, not hydro. No, oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about though. Just the menopausal brain does not want to work today. Yeah, they're all floating around on these devices that, you know, they don't have to move. Everything is brought to them, and that's unfortunately kind of the way society is going, and that's truly, truly sad. So if we can take steps to minimize the amount of damage we do to our bodies, we increase not only our longevity, but we also make sure that, you know, we're healthy. And trust me when I say, from the very bottom of my heart, I cannot stress this enough. Women get so hung up on their weight and their size. But let me tell you, size does not define health. It doesn't. I mean, there is a certain point where we must, you know, oops, tape runner on my backdrop here. You know, there is a certain point where we have to sort of look objectively at the amount of adipose tissue we're carrying, because at some points it does become a higher risk for things like heart disease and stroke. But at the same time, I think it's also important that we don't focus so much on how we look. We should be focusing how we feel. I think we're gonna trim this one. So where's my tape runner, or not tape runner, where's my paper trimmer so I can get a straight line. I'm going to do this upside down and hopefully I don't cut off too much. You know, cut off her feet. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. I got the general gist. I just wanted it a bit smaller. So I'm going to stick it right here. Like so. Oh, because I cut off the, kind of needs something. Because I cut it off when I did the removal of that end. Right, there we go. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. I love it. Okay, so now we can start looking at some other images because I've got a bit of wiggle room here. Not a ton, but if I go over into the spine, I can probably get that on, which is right perfect because it's right beside the muscles. Right beside the muscles. Now this is going to be fun because I don't want to have to deal with my punch. So we're going to pull out the crocodile. I'm just going to line that up like that. And then it's overhanging a bit, so we're going to cut that off. So tell me, how have you guys ever made something like, okay, let's start with first off. Do you ever do vision boards? Oh, hang on a second. There's someone at the door. All right, I'm back. All right, so while I had the camera paused, I decided to move something, and now I have to fix the little bit of a mess I created. But because we're taking this one on this side to, oh, I just cut into her face. Oops. I'm so sorry. All right, so because I had that one taken right to the edge, we needed one on this side. So I was playing around and I lost one. Where'd you go? There you are. Sorry, I lost one on the floor. But because they took that one to the outside, I'm like, well, we kind of need one on the outside on the other side. So we're just going to try and fix this because I made a bit of a mess trying to get it up. For things like this, I should really put in the Tombow. Oh, that's right on the, oops. That is right on the glue. That's all right. All right, so we're gonna lay that down. And then I think we're gonna come in with some more of these fabulous looking foods maybe. What else have we got up here? What else have I got that's vertical that would work? That's fairly good size. You are too big. So are you. All right, so I think we're going to do two small ones. So we're going to put in this delicious looking chicken salad thing. And that will help cover up some of that. Or is the eggs better up there? For now, no. It's going to be this one. I just don't want to cover up the other quote. So we're going to play this a little bit sneaky here. There. It's not a perfect cover up, but that's okay because if we bring in some stuff from the sticker books, I'll be able to fix that. And then we're going to come in with this egg souffle thing looking. These look good actually. These recipes at the same time, oh, that won't work. I saved in my meal planning on Pinterest as well because I'm like, ooh, these look yummy. These may have to become a part of my world. I'll put the other ones off in a second, but let's go down here and deal with this mess that I created. Okay, so that's going to be a pain in the butt, but that's all right. We're going to make it work. And this, if you haven't seen it, is the Crocodile Punch by We Are Memory Keepers. It is thebomb.com, people. It's awesome. Love this thing. Best money I've spent, I think, in planner supplies. That punch all the way through. I did not go deep enough with it. I thought it kind of slipped. So let's fix that. There we go. All right. Both sides are punched. Salvaging what we can here. I'm going to trim off a bit on you. Oh, I cut the page. And a bit on you. And I think everybody else is okay. All right. Now, what other kind of trouble can we get into here? Apparently when I was searching Pinterest, I was hungry because I have a lot of food recipes or a lot of food images. Did you notice that? But, you know, food, and I'm a foodie, happens to be very much a part of how I roll. So, and just to, I don't want to cover up that much up there because I want to put in the words. I could always cut this one and make it smaller. I am not a supporter of diets. I am 50 years old now, and in my life, I've never been on a diet. Not to say that, you know, I haven't tried it. It lasted like a day, not even a day. I don't do restrictions well. I really don't. That's not how I roll. Okay, I think I want to see if we can lift this up and slip this underneath like so. Yes, that will work. Okay, so let's just, how am I going to do this? I closed. Not working when it's closed. Oh, sink in there like that because it rotated on me a bit. So we're going to fix that. And then we got to go down and re-adhere our lovely little lady there. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else on. I might be able to get some more food down here. Some stretching down there. What else did I print out? Printed out the healthy family thing. Yeah, I don't like the colors in that. I think maybe this lady's our jam, but she needs a bit of a trim because she's a bit big. So we're gonna trim her down as much as we possibly can without cutting off her hands, and we'll see where we're at after that. Okay, that was really close. I got like literally at the edge of her thumb. To make it work, it'll work. I just may have to cut off her one hand, but it will work, and then it helps fill up that sort of dead space there. Okay, and then we're just going to go trim this off, and then I'm going to have to glue it down. I should think about this before I bother putting on the adhesive, because I end up cutting it off. I end up adhesing, not even a word, putting the adhesive on the wrong like length of the photo. So let's throw that under there. And who needs a little bit of help here? Just like that. Now that side needs a little bit. I'm on a roll here. Okay. Excellent. All right. Now, I keep saying all right. I don't know where it's coming from. Forgive me, gang. We have the basics here. So I'd like to see now about squeezing in maybe health and then vision on the other side. And that means I need to do my little trick here so I can lay down my letters. That's not straight. I just want you straight. Straight would be good. Straight lines are good. We like straight lines. Okay, so let's pull off the H. I had to, this is out of the Fun Alphabets, I think. No, Alphabets book. I don't have the Fun Alphabets. I would like to, but nobody, they're like, you know, unicorns. You can't find them. All right, where's my tweezers? Let's go. Give me a line. Give me a beat. No, give me a line. H. And then E. I don't think I want them overlapping. I think I want them just beside themselves. H-E-L. Or H-E-A-L. Can't spell. Well, I can spell. I just can't apparently speak the spelling. I'm a speak and spell today, and I'm not working. I have a funny story about a speak and spell. So my mom died in 2007. And just before that, my mother-in-law had had a stroke. And I think it was, yeah, it was May long weekend. My mother-in-law had had a stroke. So she'd been in the hospital for a few months. And then when she moved, or she was allowed out of the hospital, she couldn't be at home alone. So hubby, me, and the kids moved in with her for a couple of months. Well, it was August long weekend. My family and I had gone up to my girlfriend's for a visit in Kamloops. And I got a devastating call on the Sunday morning. I think it was the Sunday morning. It was my sister, like in hysterics, because my mom was dead. She'd had a heart attack during the night, or a stroke or something during the night. I think it was, yeah, it was a heart attack. So we rush down from Kamloops, and, you know, it was quite the, obviously, tumultuous time. Well, like I said, we'd been living with my mother-in-law for a few months, and my mom's funeral was August, she died August 4th or 5th, somewhere in that time frame. And she, anyways, we didn't get her buried until like the 20th of August or something. There was just conflict with things, and my sister and I, and just yeah, you know, family gets weird in these situations. So we finally get the funeral service all done, and I don't know, it was a couple of days after the funeral service. And of course, you know, I think the last thing we should be doing when we're grieving is making decisions like planning a funeral service. This is my personal opinion. I don't think we're in any kind of headspace to be doing things like that, but hey, what do I know? I think the eye is supposed to go this way. I think I took them off the wrong way. Now I'm looking at them going, are you upside down? Or are you supposed to go this way? Is that a T? It's supposed to be an I. Does that look like an I to you? Looks more like a T. Let's go to the alphabets book. Maybe I accidentally grabbed the wrong letter. Anyways, where I was going with that story was my daughter was sleeping upstairs. Oh, nope, it is an I. It just has a tail. And my mother-in-law used to do a lot of foster care. So she had, you know, toys all over the place, right? Well, the room my daughter was sleeping in had a speak and spell in it, and it had no batteries in it. Nothing. There's no batteries in this thing. And all of a sudden, it's talking to Brooke, and it's saying, goodbye. And that was it. And it was, at the time, it was sort of like, I knew. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was my mother saying goodbye. Because it was such an abrupt way. Like, I was very close with my mom too. And, you know, to lose her quite unexpectedly, not that, you know, when you expect losing someone, it's any different. I think it's hard all the way around when we're talking about grief. That is not exactly the straightest, but you know what? It kind of gives it character, so we're just going to leave it. All right, into the sticker books we go, because I was looking to see if I could find some other stuff that might work and trust the process. There is some quotes in here. Like some of them are pretty big, but you know, there's some really pretty things in here. So yeah, anyways, my mother decided to say goodbye to my daughter through the speak and spell that had no batteries in it and freak everybody out. And of course I was like, okay, my mom just came to say goodbye. I kind of like this, but will it fit? Okay, so that's an idea. And then I also have pulled out a bunch of the fitness sticker books because I was thinking we could incorporate some of the icons maybe to fill in little spaces. So like this is Healthy Hero. There's some quotes and stuff in here too. And then there's all those icons. I also pulled out the fitness book because it has icons in here too somewhere, I believe. Nope, just quotes. Okay, so we'll put that one off to the side because I was more interested in looking for icons. Some of these are cute. Okay, so I think we're gonna grab one of these. These are this is like came out of a fitness box. It had like a planner and a bunch of other things in it, but to me it looks more like the wellness line from like its colors. It's more wellness. Oh, we got some more icons in here. Some more quotes, and then they got the button things, and then in Healthy Hero, I don't think there's much in here. Oh, there's some icons. Some quotes. All right, we have a few things to get working with here. So I think I'm going to see about putting this little stretch. Will you work? Can we see you? I mean, does it matter? Maybe not. You know what? I kind of dig that. So we're going to put these little sort of, we're going to call them like peekaboos. Won't be able to see them very much, but I will know they're there. Now, I really wish these did not say workout, but it's all good. I think we're going to grab a pink one off of there. And we're going to slip that right there. Okay, and then neither one of these have like line quotes. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my lord, this book is like literally falling apart. Okay, that's gonna drive me crazy. Let's go over here because they had some really nice lose your way to find yourself, trust the process. Thought I had seen one. You are capable of amazing things. Balance is beautiful. The world needs what you've got. So I'm thinking about one like right up here. Okay, well, I think we're going to go with the green. So let's pull this guy off of here and slip him right. I can line that up like that. You're capable of amazing things. Awesome. I don't think there's anything else really in here that's usable. But I know this has some beautiful quotes. I have some other stuff in here. What does that say? No spend, vitamins. We might be able to pull some of these. The only problem is you can't really see the lettering. Like it's a funky script. So if I'm going to do that, I might pull the wellness book. Because I don't believe there's any of those in here. But there might be. It's been a while since I looked in this book. Oh, look, there is. Look, there is. Yeah, see, these ones are a little bit, you can actually, they're simple, right? You don't have any crazy stuff on them. We're going to go with vitamins for food. Okay. Hydrate is another good one. Where do we want to put hydrate? Oh, I can't see my stuff. Let's put hydrate right up there. And the vitamins one, did I do already? I did. Exercise. Let's grab one of these. And find you a home. Right there. Fabulous. I don't think there's anything else in here. Gratitude. Oh, walking. Walking would be another one we could take care of. And then I go to bed by. I'm actually getting really good with my sleeping, to be honest. I've done really well there. Majority of nights I'm in bed at like 10 o'clock at the latest. And all right, so I've got one there and I've got one there, two there. So we need another one on this page somewhere. Let's stick it up here. It's not really a walking thing, but she's got a band. It's all good. I like the gratitude one too. Let's go with gratitude somewhere here. Where we can put that. Yeah, let's stick the gratitude down there. Okay, so let's say we're done in that book. I lost my train of thought, you guys. This is why sometimes I wish these were live, because you could say, hey, no, you were talking about this. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, okay. Resuming. Okay, so yeah, just want to sort of fill in little spots now with little things. I just want to sort of fill in gaps and holes with things we might be able to use, right? So I had a couple of shirts. What do we got for pants? Some purple pants. That matches. We'll put that with you. And then, ooh, they got a purple gym bag too. I love all these little fun things, like the little icons and stuff. I think they're so much fun. All right, so if we're gonna slip you in there, I don't know about that one. Let's put you on there. Ooh, we got runners. Let's grab some purple runners. Maybe I should just do that. Let's go through and collect a few things and see. A purple water bottle, a black water bottle, so we'll grab that. We have a hat still here. We have some weights. And purple weights. But I do think I want a purple water bottle. Okay. And we got those two. I think I like these better. Let's grab a couple of those instead. I had Mary Ellen's video running in the background currently. I was watching her plan with me. It's on silent while I'm filming, because sometimes it's nice to be able to like watch another plan with me while I'm actually filming a plan with me, right? To let me know, any of you guys that are content creators, do you do that? Do you watch? I think you look better over here. How do I want to put this? I'm gonna put you up there. Do you ever watch like other people's content while you're filming your own? I wanted to know. Let me know below. We have lots of icons on that side. We got to try and get some in on this side. And so let's get that. And I think we'll take the black water bottle and put it beside it. And then we're going to grab the purple gym bag, which now looks kind of pink, but that's all right. I need something for right there. Right there. So let's, oh my Lord. Which one? Oh, there's quotes in here. Let's see what we've got to work with. Is that it for quotes? That is it for quotes. All right. So we've got little by little. I did my best. Be happy, active, and healthy. I wonder if that'll work. It's kind of got the right colors in it too, other than, you know, the gold, but the gold is in here anyways, based on the water bottles and stuff that's sticky there. It's an option. A little progress each day works up to big results. Let's see, are you bigger? Are you better? Ooh, that takes up quite a bit of real estate. Kind of like that. Or this one's better because it takes up more real estate. So let's, excuse me, there's a tickle in my throat all of a sudden. This is going to be a challenge. So let's, I don't want to overlap anybody. All right, are we good there? Could kind of like you a little bit further over, so you're a little bit more centered. There, it's close, but it will work. Now I'm thinking I should have probably done those in a different color, but what are you going to do? I'm going to pull this off. It's just going to get in my way and annoy me. Into the trash you go, because I'm just going to slip back that quote so I don't forget about him. What else have we got? Because we kind of need some stuff up here. And I don't really think I have any other images that will work. Let's take a look. There's some more food images that I can probably make work. Now I'm a bit stuck. I'm puzzling. I'm going to pause for a second to see if I can figure this out. Okay. Made a bit of a mess. I had to move these letters down because when I went to put the washi across the top, I was like, I put these ones up totally different than I put these ones. So we had to do a bit of repairing, but I got the washi down. I also found, searching in the Healthy Hero book, something that will sort of work up. It's just a simple box, and it's also a good reminder, sort of give yourself grace. So we're going to slip that down. Now, while I was in there, I found all these like fun button stickers. Oops, don't put them on top of one another. So we're just going to spread these around throughout the spread and add some fun. I wish I could find something for right there. I mean, I didn't have any luck, which was kind of bunk. So it is what it is. We'll just slip these guys in. And 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, right? And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there, there, there. I think we'll stick it right down here in the middle, but I'm noticing that this keeps wanting to lift up. So let's put some adhesive on the back of that. And I think, other than maybe an icon or two here and there, we're probably just about done. I could have pulled out the food sticker book, I guess, as well, and thrown some of that on here, but some runners up there. I may go searching through some of the food books and seeing if I can't find any more like fun things to add to it, but just these little icons help, I think. Yeah, right. I think that's a wrap, you guys. So what do we need to do still? We need to trim off the hangover here on a few of these images. I think that's probably it. I think I got the rest of them. This one down here doesn't want to stick either, so let's slip some adhesive under there. And on this part that's got to go down on the spine. And then I guess I'm going to throw it back into my health planner. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the other two sides of this yet. I make these spreads all the time, and then I can't figure out what I want to do with the other side. So it's kind of like, I don't know what to do. I got to fill this in still, but let's throw this in here and see what she looks like. Cute. I like it, and I think it works. It's bright, it's fun, it's cheery, and it will help motivate me, hopefully, to stay a little bit more on track, because ultimately that is my goal, is just consistency. I have some weeks that are really, really good and some weeks that are not very good, and that's okay. That's all part and parcel, as I mentioned to you earlier in this video, like I am not a big supporter of diets. I don't count calories. I know what eating, like I know what is a good choice and a not so good choice, but I'm also human and I like sweets. So I'm not going to restrict myself from eating things that I want to eat. I just don't go, crazy about them, right? And we find other options. I've recently discovered organic chocolate bars and they're bloody expensive, but I'll tell you, they're also really, really good. Okay, that's a wrap, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. And if you're new to our channel, please drop us a comment down below letting us know so we can welcome you formally. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Ciao!